If you were to play a song as evidence, do you think that would be kind of weak evidence?
No, it's supposed to be though.
It should be correct evidence. Like, I killed that motherfucker and play it in court. Exhibit A, I killed that motherfucker. I rest my case.
So did you guys hear that the Tupac Shakur murder finally has a suspect?
Really?
Who is now in custody?
I heard about
Why
that.
does the police work so slow?
Dude, that's a good question. So Tupac, those of you who don't know, he died in 1996 from a drive-by shooting.
In Las Vegas.
Yeah, he was leaving a Mike Tyson match at the MGM on the 7th of September when an unknown assailant pulls up beside him. He opens fire. He's inside a vehicle at a red light. He shot multiple times, including once in the chest, which was the lethal shot. Suge Knight, the boss of Death Row Records.
Which a lot of people conspired that he was the one who orchestrated, by the way.
They thought he was the trigger man, or at least the guy behind it.
Why? Because like Tupac's trying to get out of a deal, he didn't want him out of a deal or something?
Some regular Suge Knight shit.
Yeah, we don't know. But there's a lot of theories. But he was also in the car at the time, so like that puts him at the scene. You want to ask all those guys a lot of questions, right? So Tupac was rushed to the hospital, pronounced dead 6 days later.
Wow.
And now they have arrested a man named Dwayne Cafe D. Davis as of the 29th of September. So you're probably watching this in like February of 2027.
When they found Tupac still alive.
Yeah. But although the exact charges are not immediately clear, we're not saying he murdered him or anything like that.
But they're just a suspect.
He's the chief suspect right now, arrested in connection with the murder of Tupac. And this has been one of those things where just about every gangbanger who is like 80 years old and dying is like, I killed Tupac on their deathbed. Yeah. It's been like that for like a decade at least. So finally, maybe perhaps some clarity involving the police, because those guys always say a bunch of shit and the police never even knock on the door because maybe they can't connect them to the crime at all. Like a lot of wahoo bullshit people come out of the closet about all kinds of murders, saying like, "Oh, I killed Kennedy."
They just want to be famous.
Hello, my name is Richard. I killed Kennedy.
Plus, I'm
jerking off right now in the bathtub. Okay, thank you.
Was it like Jay-Z and somebody else, or I don't remember who, but they were the ones that were going to court to make it so that you couldn't use rap lyrics as evidence in a crime?
There's been a lot of that hearsay, yeah.
I thought there was a YSL guy.
Or somebody.
Or Jay-Z.
There's been a lot of that because people, in rap music they admit to crimes a lot. And that's not fair. That's not fair.
Because how are these beats going to be hard? How are these tracks going to be hard if they don't admit to their fucking crime?
Yeah, it's for the art,
Right.
It's worth the death.
I think
Remember Bobby Shmurda?
Didn't they end up making it? It wasn't that you couldn't use them, but you can't use them as the prime source of evidence. Like that's not the evidence, but you can listen to the song and follow clues that the song provides in order to find the other evidence.
If you were to play a song as evidence, do you think that would be kind of weak evidence?
No, it's supposed to be though.
It should be correct evidence. Like, I killed that motherfucker and play it in court. Exhibit A, I killed that motherfucker. I rest my case. I just feel like it makes a lot of sense.
But then the difference was that they said it's not fair because if Johnny Cash had a song about how he killed someone, they don't look into it.
Well, you also have the right to not incriminate yourself, like through speech in America. Yeah. So yeah, it's just a different.
But the difference
Didn't he
was
shoot
that
someone in Reno just to watch him die?
exactly. But the difference is that for a lot of the rap lyrics, they were finding that they were true.
It was like specific, huh? They named like streets and shit.
Some of the drill shit, they were like, but you did it.
I love that. And then like you got the rapper on like a BET video. He's like, my shit's really real.
Yeah.
I'm talking about real stories from the streets.
I live that life.
But that's the part that's unfair is that like you'd be messing with that person's music career because what if their career image is that they are telling the truth? So you're forcing them to out their own career.
Incriminate themselves.
Yeah. Not incriminate themselves for murder, incriminate themselves for not being hard in their tracks.
Yeah. Because if they're like, no, I didn't do it. That's not the guy that I killed.
Right.
I killed somebody though, and they're like, well, are you willing?
I killed someone else.
Yeah.
But it's too specific. Like, I killed that guy. And I put his body in that Central Park, in the corner of that big cedar tree, under that one swing. Not the one that's shaped like a dinosaur, but the other swing for the children.
Here's a longitude and latitude.
It's like a Chappelle show sketch.
I put one arm under the slide, and then the other one under the monkey bars. And then you actually find the evidence specific.
That's different. That's different.
That's hearsay.
Yeah, you can't use that though.
In 2018, following a cancer diagnosis, Mr. Davis said during an interview for BET, if you guys probably remember this, little touches of this, right? He said he was one of the people in the backseat of the Cadillac from which the shots were fired, also implicating his nephew, Orlando Baby Lane Anderson.
He's fucking ratting out his own family members?
Well, we'll see, because Anderson immediately denies any involvement in the
That's a
shooting.
high octave.
He also died 2 years later in a shooting himself in California.
Yeah, that's the one.
Orlando did.
Yes.
When I was talking to I have like a friend who like is obsessed with this whole thing ever since it happened, and like I was like, yo, did you see like they got this dude in custody? He's like, man, it was that dude's cousin like forever ago. Like they're not. Most people that follow us are not impressed by this news. They're just like, shut up.
Because they think the cousin did it?
I guess they've known who did it like in the community for a
yeah.
really long time. So they're just like,
So they think it was the guy who just died, Baby Lane.
the guy who died shortly after the real shooting or the shooting happened. I guess they got him back for it already. And it was just like street. It was like street.
You're saying it was soon after.
It was soon after, according to him. I don't, everyone has different theories, but I guess like
Got him back.
But in the streets, they think it was the other guy, and they already served him justice.
that's what my friend's saying. He's like nobody cares.
Do they need like absolute street justice though? They're like, you was in the car, motherfucker.
I guess like they're like he was saying that whoever shot Tupac ended up getting shot for some other shit because there's a lot of reasons for them to shoot each other. I guess.
Yeah, but he was in the car, motherfucker.
Who are you?
Frank Lucas over here.
You're from the streets, and I can't incriminate myself on this video.
I thought Tupac faked his death and he's hanging out in Costa Rica.
That's what I keep hearing.
Isn't it
but-
Argentina?
No, that's Hitler.
That's Hitler.
That's your guy, Hitler.
That's your bud.
Your guy?
That's your Fuhrer.
Dude, the fear.
You're mein Führer, as you say on camera.
Yo,
Who knows,
you
man?
seen Hunting Hitler though?
No.
It's a really good doc. Yeah.
Because they all fled to Argentina. Well, and Canada,
There's
right?
so much evidence of Nazis in Argentina.
I love how every couple of months we cycle like stories.
It's a fascinating story, though.
It is though. Because we've already deja vu this. Because right after you said that, I went home and I watched the first episode.
Isn't it good?
Are you gonna do the same thing?
So good.
And then we talked about this too. Yeah, and it is.
We talked about that talk?
No, we did.
No. YouTube.
History Channel, right? No. History Channel, which is on Disney.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I canceled Disney.
Really?
But where do you think Tupac is?
Huh?
Costa Rica?
I think he's dead.
They think he's in Seychelles.
Well, I heard
Seychelles.
that he faked his own death so he
Chili's.
can hide from the federales and Suge Knight.
So from the Mexican police and Suge Knight. I think that makes more sense than anything I've heard.
What about Biggie? What happened to him?
Oh, he dead. Biggie dead.
Did they catch Biggie's killer?
Biggie dead. He's been dead. Didn't you see him carrying that big extra large coffin?
It was huge.
Oh, that's the evidence right
It
there.
was huge.
Because he's big.
Dude, I was watching some old freestyle videos of Biggie when he was a young lad, when he was 18, freestyling on the block.
When he's shaking the shit out of that fried chicken bag?
Bro, he's
Like fucking
He's
rapping.
shaking and baking?
No, he has watch this video. He's like rapping on the street, right? And then he has a bag of food and there's like grease at the bag. And he's shaking it so hard. You see this brown paper bag just being shaken while he's
Do
rapping.
you think it's shake and bake?
Oh, that was popular at the time.
Very popular in the 90s.
It was.
By the way.
He popularized it, I'm
He
guessing.
could be.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's a sick video though.
So dope.
But you know what the sad thing is? As an adult looking back
Yeah.
at the whole Tupac Biggie shit, I feel like Biggie was bullied. Hardcore into this whole shit.
Why would
guys
he be
get
bullied?
bullied.
Bullied for what?
Well, I think Suge Knight conspired all of this shit and told Tupac, you know, they were friends.
Yeah.
Like they stayed together, all that stuff, right? And then when Tupac got shot at, you know, he survived those shots at the music studio. He blamed P. Diddy, Biggie, and all those guys for doing that.
Yeah.
And they're like, we didn't do that. But that's what started all of it. Yeah. And I don't see those guys as like those gangster guys. I just see them as like, you know, musicians.
What of all the things you could bully Biggie for, what do you think they were bullying him about?
They weren't calling him big and fat.
They were.
Oh, they were?
On Hit 'Em Up, he says, "That's why I fucked your bitch, you fat motherfucker."
Okay.
That's the first thing he said.
That
First of
blows my
all,
mind. I had no idea.
I wouldn't have guessed that.
I never would have guessed that. If you gave me 100 guesses.
Jimmy Butler's not even fat.
Wait, Jimmy Buffett just died.
Jimmy Buffett?
Don't make me an asshole. Come on.
But he didn't make fun of him for being fat. But what they did do is accuse him of, oh, you attacked us and all that. They created this whole war to sell records, all that shit. Whether Tupac believed it or not.
Yeah, I was into it.
Yeah.
Did they talk about his mama at all?
I
No.
don't think you're allowed to.
Yeah, you're not. It's on the streets, right?
Tupac does go, "I'm sorry, mama." That's Eminem.
If you do, you need Wilmer Valderrama around.
Why?
He's the referee. He's the only one that can make sense of all of it.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta say though, "That's why I fucked yo bitch, you fat motherfucker," is one of the most badass lines in the history of.
Do you
pretty
know
hard,
why he
dude,
said
yeah.
that?
Why?
Okay, so during the whole drama, Faith Evans, she was the singer that was dating Biggie at the time. And then she
dope.
was, huh?
She's dope.
She's really good. She's really good. And then during the whole drama, she was like, well, I'm friends with Pac too. So let me just go over there and try to simmer all this bullshit down. So they have a picture together of Pac and Faith Evans. And then later, Pac dangles it in front of Biggie like, yo, that's why I fuck yo bitch, you fat motherfucker.
Do you think he really did it?
I don't know. I don't think, but yeah.
Please tell me no.
Those are the stories of. I don't think he did, but that was the whole drama. Is like he used that as a chess piece.
Got it.
Let us know in the comments. Do you think Tupac fucked Faith Evans?
Please say no.
That's really good.
But I know who he did fuck. It's Jada Pinkett Smith, and Jada Pinkett Smith always compares Will Smith to Tupac, because Jada and Tupac were madly in love, all this stuff. And then she's always like, no one's ever gonna man up to the man that Tupac was.
She says that today, huh?
Yeah, but Will was fine with it.
No one's fine with that. Oh.
Oh, Jesus.
I love 90s drama.